So how do you get your offer accepted in 5 words or less in this insanely competitive seller's market? Now, it's no surprise that this market is so hard to find a property and actually get your offer accepted. So what is the phrase that you need to be saying to the sellers or the seller's realtor in order to make sure that your offer stands out, so that when you're making an offer on a property, on a house that you love and you want to move into so badly, what do you need to do to make sure that you're the one that gets it and you're just not any other offer in their stack of offers that the sellers normally have in today's market? Now, not all realtors do this. I know a lot who usually just send an offer on the property and don't really find out the most that they can. So when you're about to make an offer on the property, make sure to ask this phrase: what is important to the sellers? Now, when you ask this question, people automatically think it's the highest and best. It's as much money as possible, when really that's not the case. Look, maybe they're saying they need to move later, so they just need a little bit extra time to close so that they can find their next property to move out of. Maybe they don't want to go through an inspection period and they just don't want to worry about fixing everything, and they just want to sell the house as is, which means you're not going to expect them to do any repairs during the inspection process. Or maybe they just want a larger deposit. It can be a variety of things. It can be so many different things that are important to the sellers, and this is why it is so important to ask this question: what is important to the sellers in closing this deal? And in order to get this deal done, that's the first question you should be talking to your realtor about, or your realtor should be talking to you about, so that your offer stands out above the rest. Because once you know what's important to the seller, that's how you can attack it, and that's how you can give them the best offer, so that when they see their offer, they already know, look, they know what we want, they know when we want it. Why would we not choose this offer? Because they're already working with us even before we accepted their offer. So just imagine once we go under contract with them, absolutely, they're going to work with us then too. So we want to make sure to have the open communication from the start, so that you have a good relationship with the sellers, so that your offer can get accepted and you're just not on the waiting list and finding out, look, another offer was accepted again, we're gonna have to keep looking. I would love to say there's some secret scenario where you can say, I'm gonna put the most amount of money, I'm gonna give them so much more time, I'm not gonna expect them to do repairs. I wish there was a proven formula, but every seller is different, and really it is up to the seller to decide who's gonna buy the property. That's it. It's up to the seller, nobody else. So you need to make sure you're on the seller's good side. You need to make sure what's important to the seller, and you wanna make sure you can deliver on that, so that you can buy that house that you've been wanting for so long. So next time you make an offer on a property, make sure to ask, or make sure to ask your realtor to ask, what is important to the sellers? And once you find that information out, that's when you start talking and figuring out what's the best thing we can do to put this offer ahead of everybody else. So make sure you do that next time you look at a property, and best of luck on getting your next property under contract.